change their gender. Minors. And they make criminal those who do it. If they're adults, it's one thing. If they're minors, it's quite another. And so the Federal Department of Justice is now suing the state of Alabama, the legislature and the governor, suing the people of Alabama, claiming that under the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause, this is unconstitutional. You know what the 14th Amendment actually does? The 14th Amendment was a post-Civil War amendment to ensure that former slaves, Africans, former slaves, African Americans, were provided the same rights as everybody else. Of course, it had absolutely nothing to do with transgenderism, certainly not with respect to minors. But this is how the language of the Constitution is changed. I'm certain that when this amendment was offered, passed by 2/3 of both houses of Congress, sent to the states, ratified by at least 3/4 of the states, that they never had this in mind. Nobody had this in mind. The law makes it a felony, the department says, for any person to engage in or cause specified types of medical care for transgender minors, thus discriminates against transgender youth by denying them access to certain forms of medically necessary care. It's the kind of care that prevents kids from entering puberty and other acts. And so they do not want their minors to be treated as guinea pigs. That's the state of Alabama. It has nothing to do with the Equal Protection Clause. It has nothing to do with slavery. It has nothing to do with anything but the radical left agenda. And that's where the Department of Justice is. This is what I'm talking about. This is all one and the same. A Department of Disinformation Governments, a Department of Justice that brings lawsuits like this, a Department of Justice that issues a memo to go after and target parents. This is what we're up against. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
This is KSVP and K229ASRT.
The weather is heating up. Time for new beginnings and time to get a new vehicle for you and your family. Richland Chevy Buick GMC and Richland Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram both have amazing spring deals on both new and pre-owned vehicles. You'll find a huge inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Or better yet, customize your new vehicle. Order it today and build the vehicle of your dreams. Right now, Richland is offering top dollar for your trade. And with the Richland Brand Champion program, you can ride with confidence knowing you are taken care of long after the sale. Ride for the brand that rides for you. Richland, where service is always job one.
There's a whole universe out there. Come explore at the International UFO Museum and Research Center, featuring engaging exhibits and in-depth first-hand accounts of the incident that put Roswell on the map. The research library features the most comprehensive collection of UFO research materials in the world, and you can get exclusive one-of-a-kind gifts and merch from the gift shop or online at RoswellUFOmuseum.com. Don't forget about the UFO Festival, July 1st through 3rd, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Roswell incident. The International UFO Museum and Research Center. It's otherworldly.
As the COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may be asking yourself, should I get it? Will it help me get back to doing the things I love, like meeting friends or traveling? And can I do it without putting my family at risk? You've got questions. That's normal. So visit getvaccineanswers.org for the latest information on the COVID-19 vaccines. Getting back to the moments we miss starts with getting informed. It's up to you. A message brought to you by the Ad Council and the CDC.
Are you as tired of talking politics and hearing politics as I am? Well, let's take a break and get outside a little while. Join me, Billy Kinder, for Big Billy Kinder Outdoors right here on KSVP. Weekends at 4 a.m.
Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at KSVP TV. Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at KSVPTV.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, E&MU Roswell, Navajo Refining, and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Rentals, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, E&MU Portales, Ross Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, JS Ward, Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and New Hope Baptist Church. Now, let's play ball.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole.
You know what happens in the spring. It's cleanup time. And AC&B, HF Sinclair, Navajo Refining, and the Boy Scouts are at it again to help clean up our community. The Scouts will come to your house and haul off items that you need to dispose of and have no way of hauling. The dates for pickup are April 23rd, May 28th, June 4, and June 11. Just call 575-513-0143 and let me know when, where, and what. Take advantage of this free service and let's make Artesia clean and beautiful.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
Hi, it's Maria and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio, joined by Coach Ortiz. And, Coach, you guys right now sitting great in district. You're 6-0. This last weekend, you took on Portales. You ended up getting a clean sweep there. Why don't you talk about that series?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we went to Lovington.
I'm sorry, Lovington. Not Portales.
we went down to Lovington Thursday and really got off the bus, and we were just really hitting the ball good. We ended up with 6 home runs. Little bit of some wind there, but not what we're used to. But our guys just really hit the ball all over the place, and really good pitching performance by Josh Madrid on the mound, and took care of business over there. Came back and played Lovington here at home and won both games and kept hitting the ball well, and pitching was good with Davian the second game here, and Cody Watson to finish it off, and really good performances by those guys, and it was good. It was good for us to, take care of business and from Lovington. So,
yeah, you've had Portales the week before. I had it crossed in my mind, but talking about that game Thursday, there was some wind, and it probably was a little bit helpful to the batters, but Lovington had the same breeze, and they didn't hit 6 home runs. So great hitting performance, as you said. And then you get your 3 lefties in a row over the weekend. Got to see those guys really, really pitch well. And so kind of getting your and I don't know if that's going to be your final rotation or not, but it looked good this past week. All right, so now you're taking on in the final 3 games. You've got the Goddard Rockets. You're going to be playing here Thursday, and then at Goddard Friday night. And Goddard has a loss. You guys undefeated. Goddard does have 1 loss. They're 5-1 coming into the 3-game set. You guys 6-0, but you still need to win the games regardless. And so, talk a little bit about Goddard, what we know about Goddard, and what you're expecting.
Yeah, they have some experience on the mound. A couple guys that we saw last year, and they're back. With Seeley, he's a lefty for them, and Hardwick's hard throwing righty for them, and so they're gonna they play up for better teams all this year. We saw them in our tournament, saw them in Rio Rancho. Whenever they're playing a tough team, they play really good, and so we're gonna have our hands full. They always play us tough, and they're gonna come out and play really hard, and so it'll be a really good 3-game series between us and Goddard.
Yeah, it always is. There's no love lost between Goddard and Artesia in any sport, and so both schools get up for that game, that rivalry. All right, Bulldog fans, make sure you're out here at the ballpark Thursday night. And as you're watching this, come on out. It's going to be a great night of baseball. And then Friday night at Goddard, travel. It's not very far. Let's go support our Bulldogs and their coaches. But if you cannot make it, we will be there, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
Your ride is broke, needs a fix? Come on down, we'll take care of it quick at Big O. Big O Tires. Whatever the problem will ease your fears, we got experience now 60 years at Big O. Big O Tires.
With nearly 60 years of experience and high customer ratings, you can always count on your local Big O Tires to give you quality products and trustworthy service, all for a low price. Come in now through May 8th and save between $70 and $100 on select sets of Bridgestone, Firestone, and Pirelli brand tires. Plus, receive free basic installation. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted. See store for rebate and installation details.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to summer and hotter weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
May the 4th be with you. Register for upcoming summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell on Wednesday, May 4th in a Student Services Center on campus. Advisors can help you get registered and answer questions about financial aid and other support services. Enjoy snacks and prize giveaways, and may the 4th be with you. For more information, call 575-624-7294. Log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South.
Already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. And we've got
the last two games of the regular season district action against the Goddard Rockets here live from Goddard Rocket Field. Goddard High School, the Artesia Bulldogs, and the Rockets, fierce rivals, and these two games are going to decide who wins the district championship this year, as Goddard fell to the Bulldogs last night, but still have a chance to win the district if they can sweep the Dogs tonight. Artesia gets at least one of these games, and they'll be the district champs. Coming into this ball game, Artesia 7-0 in district and 15-9 overall. Goddard 5-2 in district and 12-11 overall. The Goddard Rockets on the field, getting ready to go here, taking their warm-up stuff, and the Bulldogs, of course, going to be batting. Devin Fierro will lead off. Devin going to be at shortstop tonight. Nathan Taylor batting second, playing in center field. The first baseman is number 22, Josh Madrid, batting third. Number 18, Davian Molina, batting fourth, cleanup, and playing out in right field. Nia Estrada will be pitching tonight here in game number one. Of course, Nia wears number 2 and batting fifth. Number 19, Garrett Fisher, playing DH and batting sixth. The second baseman will be number 1, Julian Rodriguez, batting in the 7 hole. Number 9, Ethan Ramirez, playing third base and batting 8th. And Cody Watson, number 7, playing out in left field and will be batting 9th. For the Goddard Rockets, on the mound will be Lucas Wright. And I'll give you the rest of the defense. We're ready to go here as Devin Fierro will step in to face Lucas Wright for the first time. Here's the wind and the pitch. Hauled, strike one. Defensively for Goddard, third to first, Michael Matheson, Ross Stokes, Ryan Alsop, and Caleb Seeley. Here's the second pitch. A little bit high, ball one. 1-1 now the count. Outfield has Jonathan Silva in left, Fields Boston in center, and Colby Eldridge playing right field with Cinco Holloway playing catcher. There's a good pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2 on the leadoff batter for the Bulldogs, Devin Fierro. On deck, Nathan Taylor, and in the hole, Josh Madrid to face the tall right-hander. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip back, so he stays alive on a good, looked like a fastball. So 1-2 the count to Devin. Defensively, the Rockets playing relatively shallow and shifted over to the left side out in the outfield. Infield looks normal. Devin back in on the right side. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. So Devin Fierro stays like he's been doing all season long, gets a leadoff single, and that starts us off with Devin at first and the ever-dangerous lefty, Nathan Taylor, coming to the plate. If you're watching on the radio, Goddard Rockets wearing their baby blue pants with, I was going to say with long socks. Some of them have the long stirrups, some of them have the long pants. They've got on the navy tops and the baby blue shirts. The throw over to first, not in time. Really more of a courtesy throw over there to make sure he remembers he's got the ball there on the mound. So Nathan steps in on the left side. Wright takes a peek. Now comes set to the plate. Swing and a foul back, straight back for strike 1. Good cut there by Taylor, but a better pitch. Bulldogs wearing their white pants with their camo tops, the tan and brown camo with orange numbering. And they've got their long white and orange socks on, the stirrup-looking socks. All right, so Wright again takes a long look over. Now comes set. Devin with the big lead. Another swing. It's going to be a little flare out the left side. That's going to, was that fair? Oh, just foul. Looked like it might have caught some chalk, but it didn't. So foul ball strike. That would have been a little bloop. Might have even been extra bases where it was going, but he's going to pick up his bat and go back. 0-2 count as he went the opposite way with that one and just fouled down the left field line. So everybody will reset. Wright gets back ready to go from the stretch. 0-2 to Taylor. Wright takes a peek over. Now he comes set. Plate. Swing and another foul ball. So 3 straight foul balls for Nathan Taylor. And the count remains 0-2. On deck is number 22, the first baseman, Josh Madrid. And in the hole, the right fielder, number 18, Davian Molina for the Bulldogs. Devin Fierro gets the leadoff single. Has a pretty good lead over at first base. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 1. So 1-2 the count.
We have a similar situation in District 4-5A with Hobbs and Carlsbad battling it out tonight. Hobbs got the 1-0 win last night in Carlsbad, and tonight they're in Hobbs. Throw over to first, not in time. Devin steps back on the bag. Both Hobbs and the only difference was both Hobbs and Carlsbad went into last night's game undefeated in district, whereas Goddard had the one loss against Portales, but it still remains the same. There's a swing, and he got him swinging, and that is strikeout swinging number 1 here in the inning, top of the first. And that'll bring the next big lefty for the Bulldogs, Josh Madrid, to the plate. He got the win last night, pitched a complete game against the Rockets, and the Bulldog wins 6-3. Josh steps in ready to go, and the pitcher, Lucas Wright, will peer over to first base again. Fierro with a pretty big lead, but he does not go, and a swing and a foul ball. It's kind of straight down foul ball. Bounced up high, and Holloway will toss it back out to the pitcher Wright. So 0-1 the count to Madrid. On deck is Davian Molina, the next lefty, and then in the hole, the pitcher, Nye Estrada, for the Bulldogs. Right set, now to the plate. Devin is off and running. There's a swing, and that's a deep drive down the right field line. That may get out of here, and it does. That's a home run. Josh Madrid cranks it over the right field line, stays in foul territory as it sails out of the park. Wait a minute, what just happened? No. That was fair. The home plate umpire said it was fair, and now the guy down the first baseline is going to try to change it, but I don't think so. That was fair. That was way fair. So hopefully they keep that the home run, because we could very clearly see it. I know the home plate umpire could see it. He was looking right down the line. But I think that was fair by probably 10 feet. So they're going to talk about it. I think it will be a home run. I think the home plate umpire will say that was a home run. They're going to say foul ball. Okay. So foul ball. Coach Ortiz is going to talk to the home plate umpire, but it is what it is. If they don't change it, it'll just stay be a strike, a real long one. So Coach Ortiz still talking to the umpire, but they're not going to make the change. So Josh Madrid will step back in. He has the home run that is now called a foul ball. So strike 2 on the foul. Good solid swing by Madrid, but foul ball is what the call was. Here's the pitch. And ball 1. From our standpoint over here, I won't be calling balls and strikes much because I can't tell. I have a bad habit, as the fans know. When behind the plate, I'll call it, and then the umpire won't agree with me. That looked like a strike from here, but it was a ball. All right, here's the pitch, 1-2. Pop fly off to the left side, and I don't think it'll get in our window. No, got over us. For a foul, I never had one hit in here yet. Right? All right, so the count remains 1-2 after that foul ball. Madrid back ready to go. Lucas Wright with a pitch, and that's high for ball 2. So 2-2 now the count. Wright again looking to his catcher Holloway to get the sign. He gets it. Now he'll come set. Pitch swung on. That's going to be hit up the middle. Stepping on second base to shortstop. His throw brings the first baseman off the bag. So ground out on the fielder's choice will be out number 2. And then Madrid will move over on the throw. So he stands at second base. And I need to put these back on because I can't hardly see. All right, so out number 2 on the fielder's choice to the shortstop. He touches second base. Goes to first. The throw is high. And so runner at second base is Madrid with 2 outs. And at the plate, Davian Molina. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Now we got a time called. Umpires are going to talk about something. I guess he's going to move his position. So ball 1 to Molina, 1-0 the count. The pitch, ball 2 high. So 2-0 the count to Davian as he steps back in. Ball 3 as that misses down, it looked like. So 3-0 now the count to Davian. Probably a red light here, but he may have the green to take a swing and more likely be right down the middle. Pitcher comes set, takes a look back at second base. Madrid with a pretty good lead. Now to the plate, and he did take ball 4. So the walk will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. All right, so stepping in now will be Nye Estrada. The first pitch he sees, he fouls straight back for a strike. So 0-1 the count to Nye, the pitcher. He's got a runner down at second base in scoring position in the form of Madrid. And Davian Molina at first, 2 outs. 0-1 the count to Nye. Right comes set. Takes the second look back. Now the pitch swung on. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll pick it up. Pump, go to first. Not in time. He's safe. Good hustle there by Nye Estrada as he beats it out. Hit it just not hard enough. Just, I don't know, not soft, but as it took a little bit of time to get to the shortstop, so he beats it out on an infield hit. And the Bulldogs now have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And to the plate, Garrett Fisher. Garrett, the big righty, playing DH this evening here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Has the bases loaded, a chance here to drive in some runs. We've seen Garrett go yard this year as he looks at called strike 1. Looked like he caught the outside half. So 0-1 to Garrett. On deck is Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole, Ethan Ramirez for the Bulldogs. They got the bases juiced and trying to get at least 1 run across here in the top of the first. There's a swing and miss. Good pitch. Looked like maybe a curveball. I was watching it come out of his hand. I don't know. Strike 2, though, on a good pitch. Swing and a miss. Right comes set now to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him, and that strikes out the side. So the Bulldogs have a chance, but don't get any runs across as Fisher strikes out swinging. So in the top of the first inning, the Bulldogs get 2 hits. There was 1 error. They leave 3 runners on base, and there was no runs scored. So we've played a half an inning, and our score is 0-0. Bottom of the second coming up. Or first, bottom of the first.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here going into the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 our score. We were just talking about it in the press box, the home run that ended up not being a home run. And so Bulldogs, things might have been different if that had been called a home run, but it wasn't. So 0-0 is our score. Nye Estrada on the bump. Ethan Ramirez at third, Devin Fierro at short, Julian Rodriguez playing second, and Josh Madrid at first, with Cody Watson, Nathan Taylor, and Davian Molina from left to right. Frankie Galindo catching, and Nye Estrada, the right-hander, on the hill for the Bulldogs. At the plate, Ryan Alsop, number 24. He's the second baseman for the Goddard Rockets in tonight's ball game. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Looked a little bit high, maybe outside. Defense playing not real deep. Here's the pitch, swing, and a foul ball off to the right side for strike one. 1-1 now the count to Alsop. On deck is Luke Fulkerson, the DH, and in the hole, the left fielder, number 3, Jonathan Silva for the Goddard Rockets. 1-1 the count. Estrada ready to go back to work as he gets his signal. The pitch. Swung on, hit well out to left field. Cody Watson will take a couple steps back and make the play, and that is out number 1 on the can of corn out to left field. So 1 down, and coming to the plate will be number 6, Luke Fulkerson, the DH for the Goddard Rockets. Right-hander to face the right-hander Estrada. Beautiful bright sunshine here at Goddard High School. A little bit of breeze out of the west. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. On deck is the left fielder, number 3, Jonathan Silva, and in the hole, number 14, the catcher, Cinco Holloway. As Nye gets his sign from Frankie, the pitch, he's going to try to bunt it, and he bunts it back, kind of goes down and back for strike 1 on the foul ball. So the count 1-1. Charging in on the third base side was third baseman Ethan Ramirez, and Nye Estrada covering on the first base side on a bunt. So Madrid stayed home at first. 1-1 pitch coming up. Fulkerson steps back in. Here's the wind in the pitch. Strike 2 call. Must have been a curveball the way he turned his shoulder, so it looked like it was coming and then curved in for a called strike 2. Estrada once again ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. 1-2 the count. Swing and a little bloop. It's going to be right to the left side of the second baseman, Rodriguez. He'll go and catch it on a little bloop fly ball for out number 2. All right, so that gets us to number 3 batter in the lineup, the left fielder, number 3, Jonathan Silva. He'll step in on the right side to face Nye Estrada for the first time this evening. On deck is the catcher, Cinco Holloway. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. And in the hole is the first baseman, number 22, Caleb Seeley for the Rockets. Estrada once again ready to go. Galindo sets up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper down and back for a foul ball strike. So strike 2. 0-2 now to Silva. Bulldogs out in the outfield shift a little bit over towards left to these right-handed batters. Infield playing pretty much straight away. Wind and the 0-2. High. Ball 1. So 1-2 now the count. This Sunday, on a couple of days, they'll have the selection show. Here's the pitch. That's swung on. That's a base hit into left field. Nice stroke there. And he will stand at first base with 2 out. And coming to the plate will be the cleanup batter, number 14, the catcher, Cinco Holloway. So 2-out single. Goddard going to try to get a 2-out rally going here as Silva now stands over at first base. Holloway steps in, ready to go from the right side, and this is the first that we'll see Estrada from the stretch. He comes set, now the turn and throw over. Close, but no cigars. He got back in safely. Nye has a good quick turn as a right-hander. And the pitch. Strike 1 called. As Holloway thought about swinging, held up, and then the strike was called. So caught the plate somewhere. 0-1 the count. Silva gets his lead. Estrada go to the plate. Swing and a foul tip straight back. He just missed that pitch for strike 2 on the foul ball. The count now 0-2. If you're just now joining us, we're in the bottom of the first, 0-0. Goddard with 2 outs, but a runner at first base here.
Estrada takes a peek, now to the plate, runners off and running, and another foul ball for just a foul ball strike. The count remains 0-2. I was talking about the selection show. Both of these teams expecting to be in the playoffs, and they will be. Just a matter of where they'll be seated. And I think it'll also matter who wins these games tonight. If Goddard's able to sweep, they'll be the district champs, and they'll be seated higher. If Artesia gets a split or sweeps, they'll be the district champ as that pitch misses high for ball 1. 1-2 now the count to Holloway. Estrada takes a long look over at first base. Now he'll come set. Another peek. Now to the plate. Swing, a little blue fly to the right side. It looks like it's going to be caught, and it is, as Julian Rodriguez ranges over there and catches that ball going into foul territory, and that is out number 3 on the pop fly to the right side, and the second baseman Rodriguez comes up with it. So as we head into the top of the second, that was 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for the Goddard Rockets. Coming up for the Bulldogs, the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Rodriguez, Ramirez, and Watson. Stay right there. We'll be back.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. We're going into the top of the second. The Artesia Bulldogs 7, 8, 9 hitters coming to the plate. Julian Rodriguez, who just made that catch over in foul territory behind first base, will lead things off here. He steps in to face Lucas Wright for the first time through. Here's the pitch. He's going to try to get a bunt down, and that's what you don't want to do on a bunt. He popped that one up. So a bunt pop fly for out number 1. Back to the pitcher. And that'll bring the number 8 hitter in the lineup, third baseman Ethan Ramirez, to the plate. Another right-hander for the Bulldogs as he'll step in and face Lucas Wright. Defensively for Goddard, Silva, Boston, and Eldridge from left to right. I'll give you the infield here in just a minute. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 called. A good fastball. Matheson, Stokes, Alsop, and Seeley from third to first. The catcher, Holloway, and the pitcher, Lucas Wright. The wind in the 0-1. Good cut, but better pitch. Got it by him. Strike 2 on the big swing by Ramirez. Left fielder, number 7, Cody Watson on deck, and then that gets us back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro, the shortstop, in the hole. Here's the pitch. Missed for ball 1. 1-2 now the count to Ramirez. Once they're seated, these two teams will be playing next week. And depending on if they're in the top 8 or not, they may have home series. As that pitch is swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 1, strikeout swinging. I'm sorry, out number 2 in the inning, as the first pitch was a little pop fly. So 2 down now, as Cody Watson, the lefty, and playing left field, will step in. Baseball, they get a best-of-3 game series for the first round of the playoffs at the higher seed. Here's the pitch, swung on. Chopper toward the second baseman. Oh, sorry. And nope, it's an error. It got through. I looked away. Did it just go under his glove? I looked away because that flew away on me. All right, so E4 and getting on
is Watson. So 2 out. Gets us back to the top of the order is Devin Fierro, who is 1 for 1 in the ballgame. He singled his first time through, has Cody at first base as he steps back in to face Lucas Wright, the pitcher. Watson gets a decent lead. Now the turn and throw over, not in time, as the big first baseman Seeley slaps it down on him. Wright comes set and out of the plate. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped it into the glove for strike 1. 0-1 now to Devin. On deck is Nathan Taylor, and in the hole, Josh Madrid for the Bulldogs. 2 outs. Watson over on first base here in the top of the second. Wright comes set and out of the plate. Swung on, pop fly out to right field. Oh, the right fielder stumbled, but it looks like the center fielder will get there, and he does. Fields Boston with the catch, and that'll end the inning on the pop fly shallow right center field. So the Bulldogs go down. No hits. There was 1 error. There was no run scored and 1 runner left on base. We played 1.5, and the score remains 0-0. Bottom of the second coming up.
Need a family doctor you can trust? Artesia General Hospital's family practice team offers a full range of medical services to patients of every age. Led by family practice physician Dr. Joe Salgado, our providers can help you manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. And for children, pediatrician Dr. Joanne Couch brings her expertise in managing your child's care from birth to age 18. Get peace of mind by finding a partner to care for your whole family close to home. We're accepting new patients at artesiageneral.com/family.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
That's right. All right, fans, we're back here as Nia Estrada ready to go. First pitch is high to Caleb Seeley, the first baseman for the Goddard Rockets. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and the score 0-0. Nia Estrada on the bump for the Bulldogs. Frankie Galindo catching. Here's the pitch. That bounces up there for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Seeley. On deck is Michael Matheson, the third baseman, and in the hole, number 9, Colby Eldridge, the right fielder for the Goddard Rockets. Estrada into his motion, the pitch. It's going to be a number back to Estrada. He's going to underhand it and toss it over to first base. 1-3 the put out, and that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring us to the next batter for Goddard, number 12, Michael Matheson, the third baseman. Another right-hander for the Goddard Rockets. On deck is number 9, Colby Eldridge, the right fielder, and in the hole, the center fielder, number 4, Fields Boston. As Nia Estrada already back into work. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Out and left is Cody Watson, in center Nathan Taylor, and in right Davian Molina. Ethan Ramirez, Devin Fierro, Julian Rodriguez, and Josh Madrid from third to first. Here's the 0-1. Foul tip into the glove, and that is strike number 2 to Matheson. If you're just now joining us, we had a near miss. The Bulldogs, Josh Madrid hit one over the right field fence, and it was called initially a home run and then to change. That pitch bounces up there, and Matheson did better than I would have. He held his swing. That's probably a pitch that looked good to begin with, but he holds up, and it bounces up there for ball 1. So after that home run was called back, the score has remained 0-0, and that pitch bounces up there as well. Again, he holds his swing, and the count now 2-2 as I hear the wind gusting up, blowing out of the west as per normal here in our beautiful southeast New Mexico. Wind in the 2-2. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit. Seeing eye single on the left side. So the 1-out single between third and first puts Matheson down at first base, and that'll bring number 9, the right fielder, Colby Eldridge, to the plate. His first time through to see the pitcher, Nia Estrada, for the Bulldogs. One out, runner at first base is Matheson. Bulldogs shifted a little bit towards left field, but strike one called to Eldridge. So 0-1 the count to him. Fields Boston on deck and Ross Stokes in the hole. As Estrada comes set, takes a peek, now to the plate, swing and a miss for strike two. Good fastball there by Nye. He brought some heat on that one. Estrada again from the stretch takes a look at first base. Now to the plate, swing, that's going to be a rip out of the left center field. That's going to be another base hit back to back as Watson comes up and tips it forward. And then the bad throw, nobody covering third base, and that's just a throwing error there. Got lazy, did the Bulldogs. And he is safe at third. So the runners move over on a sloppy throw from left field after the base hit. Coach Ortiz walks out, but he's not going to argue, it doesn't look like. So the single moves the batter over, and then coming over on the throw. So two runners in scoring position, and stepping to the plate is number 4, center fielder, Fields Boston. Estrada started to go from the windup. Now he'll step off and go from the stretch. Here's the pitch, high for ball one. All right, here's the pitch, high for ball two. 2-0 to Boston. On deck is Ross Stokes, and then we're back to the top of the order. Ryan Alsop in the hole for the Rockets. The pitch swung on, hit well out to left field, but it's going to be foul. Giving chase, but not able to get there, with Cody Watson in left field. So let's be a long foul ball, strike one. So one out here in the inning to count 2-1 to Boston, and two runners in scoring position for the Goddard Rockets after that throw in. Consecutive base hits and then an errant throw moved them over. As Estrada pitching from the stretch, 1-2 the count to Boston. He'll step back in. And Boston, a tall drink of water. How tall is that young man? Y'all know? 6'2", 6'3"? Yeah. Ball three on a high pitch. So he'll step back in with a 3-1 count. And the pitch, swing, and a pop fly out to right center. And it'll be the second baseman who will make the play for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez. And it was shallow enough that the runner's not able to go. So that is out number 2 on the pop fly. And that will bring to the plate the bottom of the order, number 2, Ross Stokes. His first time through. He's got a chance for a couple of RBIs here as he steps in on the right side to face Colby Eldridge to face Estrada for the first time. He squares the bunt, pitches outside and high for ball one. So 1-0 the count. He takes a look down to his coach, third base, and gets his sign. Now ready to go. Estrada gets his from the catcher Galindo. The pitch, bunt is put down the first base line. Gonna have to hurry. He does get him, and so that is out number 3. As it was a good bunt down the first base line, but Nye Estrada got to it quickly and tossed it past the runner to get the out, and that is out number 3. 1-3 the play, and so that'll bring us to the top of the third. Goddard gets 2 hits, no runs, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base as we head into the top of the third. We'll be right back.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Krauts can do it all. Your problem is their problem, so it's no longer a problem. Call on Krauts for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here as the first batter has already come to the plate on the first pitch. Nathan Taylor hits a high pop fly out to center field for out number one. So that'll bring us to Josh Madrid. And he looks at a called strike one, the first pitch he sees. So one out here in the top of the third inning. 0-0 our score. Lucas Wright pitching for the Goddard Rockets and has a 0-1 to Madrid. Now the foul ball off and out of play for strike two. Defensively for Goddard, Jonathan Silva in left, Colby Eldridge in right, and Fields Boston in center. Michael Matheson at third, Ross Stokes at short. Ryan also playing second, and Caleb Seeley over at first base with Cinco Holloway catching Lucas Wright. 0-2 pitch. Call strike three looking. So Madrid didn't like the call, but he'll jog back over. And so two quick outs here in the top of the third. First pitch, pop fly to center field, and then on three pitches, strikeout. That'll bring Davian Molina to the plate. He walked his first time through as he'll face right for the second time. Pitch, a little bit high, ball one. Wind in the pitch from right. A little bit low, ball two. On deck for the Bulldogs is Nye Estrada, the pitcher, and in the hole, the DH, Garrett Fisher. The wind has calmed back down a little, still blowing, but not as hard as it gusted earlier. There's a swing. That's a good deep drive, but the center fielder, well, it wasn't near as deep as I thought. Tails into that wind, and the center fielder, Fields Boston, will come on and make the play. So the Bulldogs go down in order, 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 2.5, and we'll start the bottom of the third coming back after this timeout.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
All right, welcome back here to the ballpark at Goddard. Artesia and the Rockets playing a two-game set tonight in the three-game series. Bulldogs got the game last night 6-3 in Artesia. Now the doubleheader here on Friday night. 0-0 as we head into the bottom of the third inning. Nye Estrada pitching for the Bulldogs. And stepping to the plate will be the leadoff batter, the second baseman, number 24, Ryan Alsop. Here's the wind in the pitch, and he'll look at ball one high. Alsop 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. Bulldogs playing pretty much straight away. Not real deep in the outfield, but neither team's been playing real deep and don't need to with that wind. Bounces it up there for ball two. So 2-0 now to Ryan. On deck is Luke Fulkerson, the DH, and in the hole, the left fielder, Jonathan Silva. As pitcher Estrada brings the pitch, called strike one. Good fastball. And where Galindo caught it, looked like it was on the outside corner. So the count 2-1 to Alsop. Here's the pitch. That one too far outside, ball 3. So a great hitter's count here, 3-1 to Ryan Alsop. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leadoff batter. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So a full count. As Nye settles back in, takes a look into Galindo to get his sign, gets that. The wind and the full count. Swing and a miss, he got him. That is out number 1, swinging. And that'll bring Luke Fulkerson to the plate. The DH for the Goddard Rockets, wearing number 6 on his navy blue jersey. He is 0 for 1 as well. He hit a line drive out his first time through. He'll step up to see Nye Estrada for the 2nd time this evening. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called, strike 1, caught the upper end of the strike zone. Outside half of the plate. 0-1 the count. Ramirez, Fierro, Rodriguez, and Madrid from 3rd to 1st. That pitch, a good change of speed. I don't know if that was a curveball or a straight changeup, but I could tell the difference, and that's called strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Bounces up there, and it'll be a strikeout and throw down to first base for out number 2. So 2-3 the throw down, and the Bulldogs now have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd, and coming to the plate, the number 3 batter in the lineup, number 3 left fielder Jonathan Silva. He is 1 for 1. He singled his first time through. So he steps in to see Estrada for the 2nd time. The wind and the pitch, called, strike 1. On deck, Cinco Holloway, and in the hole, Caleb Seeley. And oh, by the way, Cody Watson in left, Nathan Taylor in center, and Davian Molina out in right. Swing and a miss, got him on that. I don't know if he's on a splitter. I think Nye might have that splitter. It dives. It actually bounced out in front of the plate, but he couldn't hold up his swing. So swinging strike 2 for Silva. 0-2 the count. And the pitch, high. Did not chase that high ball. So the count now 1-2 to Jonathan Silva. Cleanup batter, catcher Cinco Holloway on deck, and the first baseman Caleb Seeley in the hole. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. The swing and the drive that's going to tail off to the right side and out of play. Bounce into the street and go off the garage door. Luckily it didn't hit the glass. So just a long foul ball strike. Count remains 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he got him to chase. And that'll be out number 3, strikeout swinging. And they go down in order, do the Goddard Rockets. That'll take us into the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on the base paths. 0-0 our score. We'll be back after this break here from Forest Tire and Kane Electric.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities. So you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
I have a snake for your drain. You might want to step back.
Oh no, baby.
All AC units moke a little. Is normal.
Oh no, baby.
Haha, now your sprinkler system's strong like bull.
Come on now, don't let any fool work on your plumbing and air conditioning. Fergalicious. From clogged drains to sprinkler systems, Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. And who are you gonna call for air filters and spring servicing on your AC unit? Fergalicious. Call Fergie's today, 622-2660. Nothing but love. Fergalicious.
All right, we're back here. The first pitch thrown to Nye Estrada, the pitcher, for strike 1. Nye is 1 for 1 here in the ball game as he singled his first time through. And Wright with the wind in the pitch. Swing, and there's another base hit for Nia Estrada as he strokes it into left field. So a leadoff single for the Bulldogs, and that'll bring to the plate the DH, number 19, Garrett Fisher, as Estrada, helping his own cause, drives one into left field for the opening single here in the top of the 4th inning. Garrett Fisher takes a look down at Coach Ortiz, gets his signal, gets his signs, and now he'll step in on the right side. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. As Estrada, not a real big lead. Now he takes another step. Gonna try to bunt it, and he pops it over to the right side, foul. And Julian Rodriguez will pick it up and toss it back out to the pitcher, Lucas Wright. Michael Matheson on third with Caleb Seeley at first, Ryan Alsop at second, and Ross Stokes playing shortstop. Out in the outfield, Jonathan Silva in left, Colby Eldridge in right, and Fields Boston in center with Cinco Holloway catching Lucas Wright. So nobody out. Nia Estrada with that leadoff single over at first base. Wright takes a look over. Now he comes set to the plate. Going to try to bunt it again. Same thing. He bunt foul over to the right side. So strike 2 on Garrett Fisher as he kind of got the bat underneath those 2 offerings from the pitcher Wright and bunted them foul. So he'll be swinging here. Needs to cover the plate. He steps back in. Wright takes a peek over to first. Now comes set. The pitch high and away for ball 1. So the count of 1 and 2. On deck is number 1, second baseman Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole, the third baseman, number 9, Ethan Ramirez for the Bulldogs. Lucas Wright, the pitcher, takes a look over. Now he comes set and to the plate, swing and a miss. He got him. That is out number 1 on the strikeout swinging for the Goddard Rockets, and that'll bring number 1 Julian Rodriguez to the plate.
Let's go, Jules, come on.
He flew out his first time through, so he is 0 for 1. Top of the 4th, and 0-0 is our score here at Goddard Rocket Baseball Field. First game of a doubleheader. Wright comes set, the runner's off and running. That pitch is outside. Holloway with the throw down in time, and he's out. Not a very good jump, did Estrada, and a great throw there by Cinco Holloway. And he is out by a mile, as coming in making the play was the second baseman, Ryan Alsop. So, sir? That was a ball. So I think it was high. Ball 1, and caught stealing was Estrada. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1, so now 1-1 the count to Rodriguez.
Let's go, Jules.
So the Bulldogs, Rodriguez will hit one out to right center field, and out there will be the catch by Fields Boston, and that'll end the thread. They go down quickly, get a leadoff single, but then caught stealing, strikeout, caught stealing, and the fly out is out number 3. No hits, or 1 hit, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. Heading into the bottom of the 4th, it'll be 0-0 as the Goddard Rockets try to break the tied score. We'll be back.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your teeth should be. Protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated and happy. Avoid sugary drinks and avoid chewing on ice. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought to you by Dr. K. Youngren and Smile Expressions, 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests, and they offer answers and solutions when you need them most. Protect your home, your children, and your pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Let Bob Reed Pest Control and their fully licensed professionals start working for you and your family today. Call 623-5344, serving all of southeastern New Mexico. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back here, Artesia and Goddard fans. I was just reminded I'm representing Goddard too. So glad to have everybody on board. As we head into the bottom of the 4th inning, Artesia and Goddard all knotted up at 0. Nia Estrada has gone the whole way. He's thrown 47 pitches, 31 of them for strikes, 16 balls, and the first pitch to number 14, Cinco Holloway, called ball 1. On deck is number 22, Caleb Seeley, and in the hole, Michael Matheson for the Rockets here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul ball chopper to the on-deck circle, and Seeley will grab that and toss it back out to Estrada. So foul ball strike. Holloway steps back in. He's in the cleanup spot here for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 low. So 2-1 the count. Wind in the pitch from Estrada. Strike 2 called. So that takes count to 2-2. Watson, Taylor, Molina from left to right. Madrid, Rodriguez, Fierro, Ramirez from first to third. Galindo catching Estrada, and there's your Bulldog defense. As the batter has a 2-2 count, Cinco Holloway. He'll look at ball 3. That'll take it to a full count for the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Game 1 of our doubleheader, game 2 of our 3-game set. And tonight's games will determine the District 4 4A champion. That pitch misses, and that is ball 4. So the leadoff walk will put Cinco Holloway down at first base. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher, and that's going to be number 13. And so coming in to run will be Logan Sons to be the courtesy runner for Cinco Holloway. So Sons down at first base. At the plate, the big first baseman, number 22, Caleb Seeley. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. And now we'll see Estrada for the second time. He steps in on the right side. The runner over at first base, courtesy runner, Sons, gets his lead. Estrada set now to the plate. Squares the bunt, but pulls it back on ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Seeley. On deck for the Rockets, Michael Matheson, and in the hole, Colby Eldridge. As Estrada takes a look over to first, now second look. Now he'll come set. The pitch. Called, strike 1. 1-1 the count now to Seeley. Wind has gusted back up a little bit. I'm watching the flag, and I think that's over in somebody's yard over there, isn't it? So there's a United States flag across the way out in right field. There's a swing and a pop fly out to shallow center. Gonna have to hurry to get to it. Well, the shortstop will go get it. Devin Fierro. That wind just knocked that down. Wind's good enough there. I thought it was deeper than that, but going back and making the play is Devin Fierro for the pop fly out, and that is out number 1. Holding up over at first base was the courtesy runner, Logan Sons, and that'll bring to the plate number 12, Michael Matheson. Matheson 1 for 1. He singled his last time through as he steps in to face Estrada for the second time. Nye comes set, and he's going to step off and toss it over. Just one of those toss overs from the pitcher. His Sons was back very easily. Now to the plate. Just high, ball 1. Galindo tried to square that one up as he brought it down quick, but it was too high. Ball 1 on the fastball. Estrada to the plate. Ball 2, same thing, a little high. So 2-0 now to Michael Matheson with Colby Eldridge in the on-deck circle, and in the hole is the center fielder, Fields Boston. Nye from the stretch, he'll come set. Now to the plate. Swing and a pop fly out to shallow left field. And Cody Watson will come on and make the play. Hustling back to first base will be Logan Sons, and that is out, number 2 on the fly out to the left fielder. So now 2 outs in the inning after the leadoff batter, Cinco Holloway, drew a walk. And his courtesy runner is Logan Sons down at first base. The right fielder, number 9, Colby Eldridge, will step in. He's 1 for 1. He singled his first time through. And now with a runner at first base and 2 outs, he'll step in to face Estrada for the second time. Snap throw over, not in time. His Sons again was back in easily. Again, Estrada says yes to the pitch, comes set, and now to the plate. Swing, and that's going to be a base hit out to left field, his second of the evening. And coming up with the ball is left fielder Cody Watson. So another base hit, 2 outs. The Goddard Rockets now have runners at first and second with number 4, Fields Boston, coming to the plate. Galindo's going to go out and have a talk with Estrada, make sure they got their signs on the same page. All right, so stepping in, Fields Boston. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time through. He now has runners at first and second. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning is Estrada in the stretch. Now will come set, take a peek back at second base to the plate. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. On deck is the shortstop and the number 9 hitter, number 2, Ross Stokes. And then we're back to the top of the order. Number 24, Ryan Alsop in the hole for the Rockets. As they have 2 runners on with 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch, and that misses for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Boston.
Let's go, Nye, come on.
Now the wind has really calmed down. Still a breeze, but just a breeze coming out of the west. Estrada to the plate, swing, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Getting in his, and that's going to be safe as he picked it up. It was a bang-bang play, bobbled the ball. Everybody is safe. So the base is loaded on the infield hit. And coming to the plate is Ross Stokes, number 2 in the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. He hit into a bunt out down the first baseline his first time up. So his second time to see Estrada with the bases juiced. Here's the pitch, and that is ball 1. Again, Galindo trying to frame those up, but a little bit high or a little bit outside or both. So 1-0 the count to Stokes. Here's the pitch. That one called strike, and he definitely took something off of that, and it looked like probably a curveball. So 1-1 now the count. Top of the order, number 24, second baseman Ryan Alsop on deck, and Luke Fulkerson, the DH, in the hole. Here's the pitch, strike 2, same pitch. Looked like it was a curveball. So 1 and 2 now the count as Estrada quickly back in the stretch, ready to go. He says yes to the pitch. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Ball 2. 2 and 2 now the count. And I can hear really well on my mic. I hear the Artesia crowd wanted to strike there. All right, so 2-2 now the count. Estrada going back to the windup. Here's the pitch. And he did not chase that one. Ball 3, so a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's 0-0, but Goddard looking to blow it open here. Here's the pitch, and that is, I thought he was going to ring him up. It's ball 4 on the fastball, so Goddard takes the lead 1-0, and that'll bring us to the top of the order. Coming to the plate will be number 24, Ryan Alsop. He is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. It has the bases loaded, 2 down. And he'll step in to face Nye Estrada for the 3rd time this evening. Goddard now with the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the bases remain loaded. The pitch, high, ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Estrada back to the stretch now. As he says yes to Galindo, comes set and to the plate. Strike 1 called. So 1-1 now the count to Alsop. On deck is Luke Fulkerson, and in the hole Jonathan Silva for the Rockets as they try to keep a 2-out rally going here. They've got the bases loaded with 2 outs. The pitch, strike 2 called. So the count now 1-2.
Get out of this, come on.
Alsop steps back in, 1-2 the count. Estrada to the plate. They thought Bulldog fans thought they had him. Missed away, I think, or high. Ball 2. Estrada mumbling to himself as he walks back to the mound. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing, that's a line drive out to left field. Cody Watson will make the play, and that will end the threat as the Goddard Rockets on the line drive flyout is out number 3. But the Rockets do some damage as they get 2 hits, 1 run scored, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. So as we head into the top of the 5th, the score 1-0, Goddard on top.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance, when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I don't want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you. Shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here, and at the plate is Ethan Ramirez. He's seen 2 pitches now, 1-1 the count. First pitch he took a big cut at and come up empty, and then the second called ball. So 1-1 the count. We're in the top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Goddard. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, another big swing, and just a better pitch, strike 2, 1-2 now the count. So Goddard leading 1-0 after 4. At the plate, Ethan Ramirez, and in the hole, Cody Watson, and then, on deck, Cody Watson, and then back to the top of the order, and that hits the batter. So hit by pitch will put a runner on, the leadoff batter, in the form of Ethan Ramirez. So the tying run now aboard with the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Cody Watson, coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1, but reached on an error. On deck is the leadoff batter, Devin Fierro, and in the hole, center fielder, Nathan Taylor for Artesia. Lucas Wright, the pitcher, he has thrown 36 strikes and 15 balls, 51 total. The throw over not in time. His diving back in safely was Ramirez. Watson steps back in on the left side, ready to go. And Wright comes set now to the plate, squares the bunt, puts the bunt down. That's going to be a sacrifice bunt as the pitcher goes to first base. 1-3 the put out. And so 1 down, but now the tying run at second base. And coming to the plate, the ever-dangerous Devin Fierro. 1 for 2 here in the ball game. He has a single and a fly out, as he'll step in on the right side. Ramirez gets his lead back at second base. Wright takes a peek, now to the plate. Swing and a pop fly on the infield. Second baseman also will come into the grass, and he will make the play for out number 2. So just a pop fly. Infield pop fly, and the runner stays at second base. So now 2 down, and to the plate comes Nathan Taylor. Nathan 0 for 2 tonight, struck out swinging his first time through, flew out his second time as he steps in ready to go against Lucas Wright. Wright comes set, takes a look back. Here's the pitch, high for ball 1. On deck is Josh Madrid, and in the hole, Davian Molina. Defensively, Silva, Boston, Eldridge from left to right. Matheson, Stokes, Alsop, and Seeley from third to first. Holloway catching right. 1-0 the count to Taylor. Ball 2. As the fastball misses. So 2-0 now to Nathan. He's got the tying run at second base with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 is our score as Wright comes set. Now to the plate. High for ball 3. So Nathan Taylor with a 3-0 count now. Defense playing a little bit deeper here as the wind has calmed down. Now it's picked back up a little bit, but Taylor can go yard anytime. Playing a little bit deeper on the outfield. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. As he looked like he was taken all the way with 3 balls. So 3-1 now the count as Taylor steps back in. Wright taking a look into Holloway. He'll get his pitch, come set, look back at second, and now the pitch. Swing, foul ball straight back for strike 2. Good pitch there by Wright. And Taylor fouls it back to the net. So Full count now here in the top of the fifth, or 2 outs. Ramirez reached by getting hit by pitch, then he was bunted over on a sacrifice bunt. The pitch, swing, and another foul ball back. So the count remains full for Taylor. Josh Madrid on deck and Davey and Molina in the hole for the Bulldogs. They're trying to get that run back. As Goddard leads right now 1-0 here in the top of the fifth inning, game 1. Right comes set, now to the plate. Swing, and that's well hit out to right center field, but the center fielder takes about 3 steps back, and he'll catch it, and that'll end it for the Bulldogs here in the inning as they get no hits, no runs. 1 runner left on base, no errors. Our score remains 1-0. Goddard going into the bottom of the fifth inning.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
Welcome back to the old ballpark. Estrada with his last pitch, a throw down from the catcher Galindo to second base, and we're getting ready to start the bottom of the fifth. Okay, I'm back. So it looks like we had a loss there for a minute, Bulldog fans. I don't know how long I was down. Swing and a miss. He got him. He dropped the pitch, but he'll tag him out. So Fulkerson goes down swinging on the drop third strike. And that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Coming to the plate is the left fielder, number 3, Jonathan Silva. Here's the pitch. And called ball 1. I guess, was that a ball or a strike? Here's a pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1-1 now, the count to Silva. On deck is the cleanup batter, number 14, Cinco Holloway, and in the hole, Caleb Seeley. 1 down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Rockets lead 1-0. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch there from Estrada. Maybe that splitter. So the count now 1-2 to Silva. As got by Galindo, he went and got it back out to Nye. So the count now 1-2 to the batter, Jonathan Silva. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. It got by Galindo. He's going to have to hustle. He'll throw it down in time, and he is out on the drop, strike 3. 2-3 to throw. Good job there by Frankie Galindo as he got to that quickly and fires it down to Madrid, who did a great job at first base to scoop that out of the dirt down there. And that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Coming to the plate, the cleanup batter, number 14, Cinco Holloway. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. His third at bat. Swing and a pop fly out to left field. Cody Watson will take some steps back into the shadows and then will step forward and make the play. And that is out number 3 on the long fly out to left field. So Goddard goes down in order. 1-2-3. No hits, no runs, no errors. 1-0, they lead going into the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-foot or custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here going into the top of the 6th inning. We have a new pitcher for Goddard as Josh Madrid will step in. Josh 0 for 2, but reached on an error. First pitch, called, strike 1. The pitcher for the Goddard Rockets is number 12. Michael Matheson. Did they just swap? Third and pitcher. Another rip down the right side for strike 2. So 0-2 now the count as Michael Matheson moves over from third base to pitch. Madrid now will step back in. Lucas Wright moves to third base, the pitcher, and he has in line for the win. Here's the pitch. Just missed. I thought he was going to ring him up, but I guess it was a little outside. So ball 1. 1-2 now to Madrid, the leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th inning. Oh, it's Ryan at third. Okay, pop fly. And that will get out of play coming over here towards us. I was expecting to hear it, but I didn't. All right, so Alsop's at third? Okay. And Wright's at second. Okay. All right, so the 1-2 count coming up here. Pitch. Outside, 2-2. As the new pitcher, Matheson, gets ready to go from the wind. Madrid waiting the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Chased a little bit of high one, and that is strikeout number 1 in the inning. And out number 1, strikeout swinging, which will bring Davian Molina to the plate. Davian will step in 0 for 1. He walked his first time through, flew out his second time. And he'll face Matheson for this first time this evening. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly, and it should get out of play, which it does, to the right side for strike one. On deck is Nia Estrada, and in the hole, Garrett Fisher for the Artesia Bulldogs. As Matheson gets a ball from the umpire, ready to go. 0-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Swing, that's going to be a rope out to right center field. That might be extra bases, and it will be as he'll round first. Goes all the way to the fence, digging, looking to hold up at second base, and he does with a stand-up double. So the tying run now on the base paths in scoring position with one out here. Top of the sixth inning. Good stroke there by Davian Molina as he hits a rope out to left center field. And that'll bring the number 5 hitter to the plate, the pitcher, Nia Estrada. Nia is 2 for 2. And we're going to have, looks like maybe a courtesy runner or a pinch runner. Coach Ortiz is going to walk down and talk to the home plate umpire. So we got a runner coming in. He'll swap. Who is it? Number who? I know. Well, I think it's number 15. Who's on who's the courtesy runner? Show me that one right there. Who is that right there? Go up. Can't tell. All right, so at the plate now for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, Nia Estrada. He's in a perfect position to help himself here as he's down 1-0, the Bulldogs are, but he has a runner in scoring position at second. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 1-5. Okay, thank you. All right, Matheson, a long look back at second. Now the pitch. Strike called to Estrada. 1-1 now the count. So the courtesy runner for the Bulldogs, I guess a pinch runner actually, is number 15, Bradley Valenzuela. That pitch misses for ball 2 to Estrada, so 2-1 now the count. We have one out here in the top of the sixth, but the Bulldogs have pinch runner Valenzuela down at second base after the double by Davian Molina. The pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a little bloop over the right side. Will it get down fair? It does. That's going to tie it up. And going into second base is Nia Estrada. He looks like he'll hold up with a stand-up double. And the Bulldogs tie it up 1-1 here in the top of the sixth inning. Boy, that ball just hit the chalk and then goes off onto the right side. So double for Nia Estrada, and the Bulldogs tie it up with one out here in the top of the sixth inning. To the plate is going to come a pinch hitter. And let's see who this is. I think it's Cody Johnson. Number 11, I think. Well, no, he's not wearing number 11. Let's see who it is. So we wait. It's number 4, but I think it's, I'm going to look and see. Let's see. So coming in is number 4 for the Bulldogs, Jesse Larocque. All right, so he'll step in on the right side. Well, they're saying Cody. The numbers aren't the same as what they normally are. All right, so at the plate, I think is, well, I'm going to go with my lineup. You know what, though? I've got the actual lineup card. So we do definitely have a pinch hitter here batting. And I do have the original lineup card, so I'm going to take a look at it. There's a called strike. 1-1 now the count. And for the Bolt, well, my lineup card is hard to read. Let's see if I can tell. Number 4. It's Cody Johnson. I hear him saying Cody. All right, so Cody Johnson with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. He'll look at ball 2. All right, so Johnson steps back in, his first time through, and Matheson, who has come in here in the top of the sixth, now is on the hook for the game. When he entered, it was 1-0 Goddard, but now it's tied up. Here's the pitch, fouled back for strike 2. So 2-2, is that right? 2-2 now the count to Cody Johnson with the runner down at second base, and Nia Estrada, who got that double and an RBI to tie things up. So the pitcher helping himself gets his team back tied up with Goddard, 1-1 here in the top of the sixth inning. Matheson from the stretch takes a peek back at second, now to the plate. Johnson looks at ball 3, high and away. So a full count now to Cody. On deck is Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole, Ethan Ramirez for the Bulldogs. Johnson steps back in. Matheson long looking to his catcher Holloway. Now he'll come set to the plate. Swing, and that's going to be a base hit out to right center field. It's going to be a Rom will score, so coming around to score is going to be Nia Estrada, and the Bulldogs take the 2-1 lead. Back-to-back hits, a double and a single, and it is now 2-1 in favor of Artesia. Coming around from second base, Nia Estrada, and at first base, Cody Johnson with the RBI single, and now Coach going to come out and talk to the Goddard Rockets infield and pitcher. 2-1 Bulldogs. And I don't think he's going to make a change, or doesn't look like he is at this moment. As they visit about it. So this Sunday they'll have the selection show. Goddard and Artesia both going to be in the playoffs. Just depends on where they fall, whether or not they'll play a first round games at home. In baseball, it's best of 3 series at the higher seed, and then they go up to Albuquerque and they play year 1. You lose once and you're done. Softball, a little different. They have 1 game in the first round at the higher seed, and if you lose, you're done. But you go up to Rio Rancho, and it's double elimination, so a little different formats for the 2 sports. All right, so at the plate, Rodriguez is going to be a toss over to first base as Johnson gets back easily. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. He flew out and flew out. So a pair of pop flies as he steps in. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 1. On deck is Ethan Ramirez, and in the hole, Cody Watson for the Artesia Bulldogs as they now lead 2-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. They get 2 runs to take the lead here in the inning. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 1. 1-1 to count. Johnson gets his lead at first. Pretty good lead over there as Matheson takes a look from the stretch. He'll come set, another peek, and out of the plate. High for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Again in the stretch, takes a look over at first base. Johnson with a good lead. He's going to dive back in safely as he continued to creep out there. So Matheson said, I'm going to keep you honest, and fires it over to first. The change at pitcher took Ryan Alsop from second to third. Stokes stay at short, and Lucas Wright. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. 2-2 now the count to Rodriguez. Lucas Wright goes from pitching to second base, and Matheson from third to pitch. Seeley and Stokes stay at first and shortstop. Here's the pitch. That is high for ball 3. So now a full count to Rodriguez. Jonathan Silva and Fields Boston. Colby Eldridge from left to right for the Goddard defense. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and that's a drive to right field. That's going to be another hit, and we're going to hold him up at second base. Johnson will coast in there. So the single out to right field puts runners at first and second. And only 1 out remains here. And coming to the plate will be Ethan Ramirez. Ethan playing third base here in the ball game. And now we are going to have a pitching change as the Goddard coach will walk out. And looks like number 16 maybe coming in to pitch. So that young man is Tyler Conrad. Let's see what other changes they make. I saw one of the players coming off. So Conrad will get his warm-up. So did they move back? Matheson back to third and Alsop back to second? And Wright came out? Okay. By the way, Bulldog fans, I'm not talking to myself. I've got help. I got help up here. The Goddard folks are telling me, yes, that's right. All right, so as the new pitcher, Conrad, gets his warm-ups, going back to third base will be, who was it? I forget already. Matheson. And then going back to second base will be Alsop. So as soon as I get it put into my system here, I'll let everybody know where everybody's at. So our new pitcher is, oh, I didn't make that change. So third base is Michael Matheson, and the new pitcher is number 16 for the Goddard Rockets, Tyler Conrad. All right, so Matheson back at third. Ross Stokes stays at short. Ryan Alsop moves back from third to second. Caleb Seeley remains at first base. Silva, Boston, and Eldridge, the same outfield. And the catcher, Cinco Holloway, will stay in his spot. So the umpire out there helping the pitcher with the mound. As he clears off the white of the rubber. And they're ready to go here. We've got one out. The Bulldogs now lead 2-1 here in the top of the sixth inning. Back-to-back hits. Actually, back-to-back hits. 3 in a row for the Bulldogs. Johnson standing at second. Julian Rodriguez at first. And at the plate, the number 8 hitter in the lineup, third baseman Ethan Ramirez. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there. Good job by Holloway to keep that out in front and keep the batters or runners where they're at. As he knocks it down and keeps it in front of him. Ball 1 to Ramirez. On deck, it's the left fielder, number 7, Cody Watson, and then we're back to the top of the order, number 6, Devin Fierro, the shortstop in the hole for the Bulldogs. Good lead for Johnson down at second base. Conrad takes a look back and out of the plate. And that hits the batter, and that'll load him up. And that'll bring us to Cody Watson, the lefty. Still just one out here, but they got a double play everywhere now as the bases are loaded. Watson 0 for 1. He reached on an error, and he had a sacrifice bunt as Coach Ortiz gives his signs to his base runners. And Watson to face Tyler Conrad for the first time. All right, so he steps in. Conrad, the right-hander, ready to go. So he'll go from the windup with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's a hit up right to the to the second baseman. 4-6-3, and they get it and get out of the inning. Good play there by Alsop, Stokes, and Seeley on the 4-6-3 double play. But the Bulldogs do some damage as they get 2 runs and take the lead over the Goddard Rockets. Going into the bottom half of the inning, it'll be 2-1 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
It is. I messed up on something. Welcome back, Bulldog fans. I've got to go back and figure out what I did wrong on my stuff here. 2-1 Artesia as they go in the bottom of the sixth inning. And coming to the plate will be number 22, Seeley. Hop fly to the right side. Is there room to catch it? Madrid will go over. Oh, and it drops out of his glove as he kind of stumbled, and then he should have caught it anyway, but it falls. So the is just going to be a foul ball strike on the batter for strike one. All right, back to his wind and the pitch. Called strike two. So Seeley now with a, as I was looking down, now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he couldn't check his swing, and that is out, number 1 on the swinging strike. And that'll bring Michael Matheson to the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out, is Matheson. On deck is Colby Eldridge, and in the whole field is Boston. Matheson will step in to face Estrada for the 3rd time. First pitch, high, ball 1. Ramirez, Fierro, Rodriguez, Madrid, 3rd to 1st. Outfield, Watson, Taylor, and Molina. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Matheson. On deck is Eldridge, and in the hole Boston. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, and the Bulldogs now lead 2-1. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike 2 called. Curveball. Caught the plate. Heard some groans from the Goddard fans and some cheers from the Bulldog fans. Somebody's happy and somebody's sad on every pitch. Or sad, maybe mad's a better word. Here's the pitch. Little chopper. Going to have to hustle. Third baseman's going to pick it up. Fired across in time. 5-3 to put out. Good job there by Ramirez on that chopper as he fires it over to Madrid, and that is out number 2 on the ground out. So to the plate will come Colby Eldridge. He is 2 for 2, a pair of singles in the ball game. Estrada has now thrown 93 pitches. He's got 56 strikes and 37 balls as he'll step into the windup position. First pitch misses away for ball 1 to Eldridge. On deck is Boston, and in the hole Ross Stokes, the shortstop for the Rockets. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to the third base. Oh, and it goes by him. And I don't know, I think that might be an error. What do you guys call that? So an error on E5. So the 2-out error puts a runner and the tying run at second base, or at first base. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Eldridge. It'll be number 19 for the Goddard Rockets. I guess a pinch runner. There he is, different number. So Adrian Solis will come in to run, and at the plate will be number 4, Fields Boston. He is 1 for 2. He flew out his first time through and singled his second time up. So he'll face Estrada for the 3rd time with 2 outs and the tying run at first base. Estrada in the stretch will take a look over to first base. Pretty good lead over there. Throw over, not in time, but it was close. He got a good lead over there, did Solis, but he dives back in safely. So again, Estrada taking a look into Galindo to get his sign. He says no to that pitch, and then he says yes. Peek over to first base, now to the plate. And that's high on the fastball, ball 1 to Boston. Breeze still blowing out of the west, but not that strong of a breeze, but definitely into the batter's faces a little bit here at the Goddard Rocket baseball field. That pitch called, strike 1, caught the outside edge. So 1-1 now the count. He says no to the first pitch, and then yes. Does Estrada throw over, not in time. As I heard a chorus of backs. So you had the coaches and the dads and moms, everybody back. And the college scouts. There's a pitch, that's high and away for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. As Estrada comes set, now to the plate, swing and a pop fly back and out of play for strike 2. So 2-2 now to Boston. 2 down, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Bulldogs lead 2-1. Could have been more, but a good 4-6-3 double play to end the threat just a half inning ago. The Bulldogs had the bases loaded. There's a reach out, pop fly, and that's going to be caught by the catcher, Frankie Galindo, just in the foul territory off to the right side. And so That out is out number 3 on the pop fly to the catcher. So we're going into the top of the 7th inning. The Bulldogs lead 2-1. We'll be back after this timeout.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
Buying a sewing machine from a big box store or online might seem like a bargain, but in this case, you really do get what you pay for. Just the machine. No lessons, no help with figuring out why it isn't working the way you expect, and no one close to fix it. Buying locally from an authorized retailer may cost a little more, but in the end, it will save you time, money, and aggravation. Come see me, Chris Ann, at So Easy Sewing, 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell, and let me show you why it pays to shop local. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back. The score 2-1 as we go into the top of the 7th inning. And the pitcher is number 9. Is that a new pitcher again? I think it is. So coming in to pitch is number 9 for the Goddard Rockets. That's Colby Eldridge. So where was he at? He was out in, he was in right. So now I wonder who we have in right. Logan Sons moved out to right. What number is he? Okay, so we got a change here for the Goddard Rockets as we enter the top of the 7th inning. The new pitcher, Colby Eldridge, he comes in from right. Logan Sons, who came in to pinch run, moves out to right field. I think the rest of the defense is the same. Does it look right to you guys? So Matheson, Stokes, Alsop, and Seeley on the infield. Silva, Boston, and now Logan Sons out in right from left to right. The catcher is Holloway, and the pitcher, Colby Eldridge, 4th pitcher of the night. And Devin Fierro will lead things off. Swing and a miss, first pitch for strike 1. Devin is 1 for 3 on the night. He singled his first time through and then had 2 flyouts since then. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. So 0-2 quickly to Fierro. On deck is Nathan Taylor, and in the hole, Josh Madrid for Artesia. And I see somebody up and throwing over in the bullpen. As that pitch misses away for ball 1, and Devin did not chase it. Good place to throw one there. Try to get him to chase one out of the zone. Here's the wind and the pitch. Another up and away for ball 2. So 2-2 now to Devin Fierro. Eldridge ready to go. He gets his pitch from Holloway, and the pitch swing, and it's a little ground ball to the infield. Picking it up, throwing it across, not in time. In fact, it goes by the first baseman, so going to second base will be Devin Fierro, and he'll trot in there. I think he was a single anyway. That was a hard play to make. So the infield hit, but then he moves over on the errant throw. So our Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and Nathan Taylor coming to the plate. Nathan 0 for 3, so he's due here this evening. And he'll face Colby Eldridge for the first time, the tall right-hander. Fierro with the big lead. That pitch high for ball 1. Artesia looking for some insurance runs here, and they've started off well with a runner at second base and nobody out. And right in the meat in the order, 2-3-4, with Nathan Taylor, the number 2 batter, at the plate. So he's ready to go. 1-0 the count. Eldridge comes setting out of the plate. Called strike 1, fastball. So 1-1 now to Taylor. On deck is Josh Madrid, who we saw hit a beautiful shot down the right field line that ended up being called a home run and then a foul ball. He's on deck, and Valenzuela, if he stays in, will be in the hole, but we'll see. He came in to pinch run for Molina. Davian may be in the hole. We'll see. Here's the pitch, high, ball 2 to Nathan Taylor. If the Bulldogs were able to win and hold on and win this ball game, they will be your District 4 4A champs, regardless of what happens in the second game. But if Goddard comes back and wins, then it'll be that third and final game of the 3-game set to determine district champ. Eldridge comes set, now to the plate. Swing, and there's a drive up the middle. That's going to be a base hit and an RBI single. As Devin Fiera will dig in, he will score as it's cut off by Seeley, and the Bulldogs get that insurance run on a great hit up the middle by Nathan Taylor. Coming all the way home is Devin Fiera. So Nathan Taylor stands at first. Josh Madrid will come to the plate to face Colby Eldridge for the first time. The Bulldogs now lead 3-1. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. As the umpire will clear off the plate. And now we'll get ready to go as Eldridge will get in the stretch position. We were talking about it up here in the tackle box in the between innings. We got a bunch of college scouts over there again tonight, just like we had in Artesia last night. Some young whippersnappers over there with their bucket hats on. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 on the inside corner to Madrid. But I think we all agreed and came to the same conclusion. I think they're just some young guys having some fun, representing some schools that they like. 0-1 the count to Madrid. Taylor with the lead at first. Long look in. Now to the plate. Strike 2. Good fastball. So Madrid will have to shorten up here and hit anything close. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Top of the 7th. And the Bulldogs have got that insurance run. They now lead 3-1 over the Rockets here in the top of the 7th. Madrid at the plate. Probably it is Davian Molina on deck, so I'll need to make that change. And then Nye Estrada, the pitcher, in the hole. Although I think he may be coming out. I saw somebody warming up. That pitch high for ball 1. So now 1-2 to Josh Madrid. Eldridge back in his stretch position. Takes a look into his catcher Holloway to get a sign. Taylor over at first with a pretty good lead. He's going to jump back over there, though. The throw over not in time. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Portales and Lovington playing a doubleheader set over in, I think they're in Lovington. Here's the pitch. Swing. That's a drive out to right center field. Another base hit. Taylor will hold up. Oh, I don't know. I think he might have. Oh, well, he got held up. So runners at first and second for the Artesia Bulldogs, and only 1 out. Or is there any outs? No outs. I've been saying 1 out, and there's none. What was I thinking? All right, stepping in will be Davian Molina as Madrid drives that out for the single. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and Madrid steps in on the left side. First pitch from the new pitcher. Strike 1 call. Good fastball there. Davian is 1 for 2. He's walked, flown out, and hit a double. And he now has a couple of runners on the base paths, first and second, Madrid and Taylor. Eldridge takes a peek back, now to the plate. Swing and a pop fly. Alsop's going to come in. That should be an infield fly rule, and it is, and that's out number 1. As Alsop makes the catch in the grass. The second baseman for the Rockets. So everybody stays where they were at. And coming to the plate will be the pitcher, Nye Estrada. Now he had this opportunity earlier to take the lead and help his cause, and he did. He hit a single. Actually, I think he might hit a double. He did. A double his last at bat, and RBI double, and that's when the Bulldogs took the lead. And now with 1 out, he steps in the runners at first and second. He is 3 for 3 in the ballgame. He hits this one high into the air. Alsop will make the play, another infield fly rule. So he'll make the catch, and that is out number 2 on the pop fly. So the Bulldogs, with nobody out and runners on first and second, now down with 2 outs. And got some confusion about who's going to bat here, as the last time, and now Coach Ortiz is going to walk down. He had a pinch batter, and it was Cody Johnson. And it looks like Cody will stay in that spot as the DH. So he'll be coming in for Garrett Fisher and staying there. So 2 outs now. Cody is 1 for 1, but he'll face Colby Eldridge for the first time, as Eldridge came in here in the top of the 7th inning. Eldridge is getting ready in his stretch position. Johnson sets up at the plate. Madrid gets a big lead at first. Nobody holding him on. Taylor, a big lead back at second as well. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased a high one. Got a big cut at it, but come up empty. So 0-1 to Cody Johnson. On deck is Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole, Ethan Ramirez, as the Bulldogs trying to add another insurance run. They lead 3-1 here in the top of the 7th, but Madrid at first and Taylor at second with 2 outs. Johnson. Eldridge 2 looks back now to the plate, and that pitch too low. Good job by Holloway as he kept that ball in front of him. Boy, Taylor was about to go, and he realized he had knocked it down. So he'll go back to second base. 1-1 the count, as Eldridge will step back on, take a peer into Holloway to get his sign. Now he'll come set. Taylor again with the big lead, sneaking in behind him, but no look back. There's a swing, and that's a hit on the that's an infield hit. It gets through, and Taylor's going to turn it on. The throw into the plate, and Taylor will dive in safely, and the Bulldogs get another insurance run and now lead 4-1 on the single by Cody Johnson. He is now 2 for 2 and has a pair of RBIs. Taylor comes on in. Holding up at second base was Madrid. And Cody Johnson standing at first base. 2 outs, and the Bulldogs now lead 4-1. As coming to the plate will be the right-hander, Julian Rodriguez, the second baseman here in the first game tonight. Julian, a lot of times we see him at third. Tonight playing second base as he steps in. He's 1 for 3. Flew out, and then hit a single his last at bat. He'll face Eldridge for the first time. First pitch called, strike 1. Four to 1 Bulldogs. Runners at first and second, Madrid and Johnson. As Eldridge comes set, Rodriguez with an 0-1 count. Swing, there's a hit right at Alsop, and he'll catch it, and that will be out number 3. But boy, the Bulldogs do some damage as they get a run in the inning. They, let's see here, cancel that. In the inning, the Bulldogs get 4 hits, 2 runs. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. We have finished 6.5, the bottom of the 7th coming back here. Goddard with their chance in their half of the 7th inning. Got to get at least 3 runs to keep the game going. 4-1 Bulldogs. And we're just going to be back after this timeout. We'll hear from Western Bank and our Hermosa Church of Christ.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. And, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Who is a friend? A friend is a person you can count on, a person who will listen. It's the person that you like to hang out with, and you just do whatever you're...
All right, welcome back, Bulldog fans, as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Goddard Rockets going into the bottom of the 7th. 4-1 our score, and Ross Stokes steps in. First pitch, misses away for ball 1. Stokes is 0 for 1. He has walked, so his third time through to see Estrada. Nye trying to get the complete game here. That pitch missed away as well, ball 2. That was his 102nd pitch thrown. He's thrown 60 for strikes, 42 balls. As Nye Estrada. So 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike called on that pitch, so 2-1 now to Stokes. On deck is the leadoff batter, the second baseman, number 24, Ryan Alsop, and in the hole, the DH, number 6, Luke Fulkerson. That pitch bounces up there for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Ross Stokes. Boy, it's just another beautiful day here in southeast New Mexico. Sun starting to put some shadows out here on the field as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning of game 1 here from Goddard Rocket Field. Nia Estrada says yes to the pitch. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and it's a ground ball to the first baseman. Oh, Madrid can't find it. And that's going to be an error on the first baseman. So leadoff reach on error is the leadoff batter, Ross Stokes. That error on first baseman, so E3. Nobody out, and we're back to the top of the order as number 24, Ryan Alsop, will step in. He's 0 for 3. He grounded out, struck out, and line drive out. Faced Nia Estrada for the 4th time here. Big lead over at first base for Stokes. Throw over, not in time as he dives back safely. Madrid had that go off, looked like the heel of his glove, and then he couldn't find it. If he had found it quickly, they still would have got that out. Boy, Stokes with a big lead over at first base. Estrada comes set. Another quick throw over. He got him. He is out. Nice pickoff move by Nia Estrada. So the first out after the error, he gets him on the pickoff move. And so now 1 down. So with 1 out, next pitch is a ball. There's called strike. So the count now 1-1 to the batter, Ryan Alsop. Next pitch, curveball, called strike 2. So 1-2 now to Alsop. He has Luke Fulkerson on deck and Jonathan Silva in the hole. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him swinging. Drop pitch, but he'll toss it down to first base, and that'll be out number 2 on the drop third strike, 2-3, the throw down. So the final out here, Goddard will try to get a 2-out rally going. They got to get 3 runs to keep the ball game going. We're in the bottom of the 7th, and the Bulldogs lead 4-1. Coming to the plate will be the DH, number 6, Luke Fulkerson, as he'll step in. He is 0 for 3. As he's lined out and struck out twice, and he looks at strike 1. So 0-1 count to Fulkerson. On deck is the number 3 batter in the lineup, left fielder Jonathan Silva. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1, bounces it up there. So 1-1 now the count to Fulkerson. In the holes, the cleanup batter, number 14, Cinco Holloway, the catcher. Nia Estrada trying to get the complete game. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle. Coming across is the shortstop, Fierro. He'll fire to first base, and that will end the ball game. 6-3, the put out on the ground out, and Artesia will get the win, 4-1 in game number 1 of the doubleheader. They now have the 2-game lead in the set, with the 3rd game coming up here in about 20 to 30 minutes. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats here of game number 1. The big stat, Artesia 4, Goddard 1. Stay tuned. Guy Chevrolet postgame show up next.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
When it comes to the security of your home or business, you want a local company, one that has a personal investment right here in Southeast New Mexico. Zenith Security Services is your local Honeywell dealer. Zenith can handle all of your business and residential alarms, cameras, and IT services, as well as home theater installations, all from a local company. The Spring Starter Package is now available at Zenith Security Services for your home or business. Call the real Zenith Security Services today, 575-626-3521. Zenith Security Services, protection with a local
Energy
touch.
consumers everywhere are getting calls from scammers. These callers threaten to shut off power if payment is not made immediately. Don't fall for it. Never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be from Central Valley Electric Cooperative. CVE does not take payments over the phone. If you receive such a call or have questions about your bill, call CVE 575-746-3571 and get the facts.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. And, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia, we're big on you. Member FDIC.
Who is a friend? A friend is a person you can count on, a person who will listen. It's the person that you like to hang out with and you just do whatever your normal thing is. A friend is a person who loves you and cares for you, who is forgiving and graceful, but who's also truthful, even when the truth hurts. And so we think about who our friends are. Did you realize that even Jesus has friends? He says this in John chapter 15 and verse 15, I no longer call you slaves because a master doesn't confide in his slaves. Now you are my friends, since I have told you everything the Father told me. And so we look at that passage and we can ask ourselves, is Jesus my friend? I don't want to be a slave. I want to be a servant to those around me, but I want to be a friend of Jesus because Jesus has told me everything the Father has told him. And so is Jesus your friend? If you can say no to that, we'd like for you to come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on the corner of Bush and 26th Street, and let us introduce you to Jesus and help him become your friend.
Welcome back here to the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. The Artesia Bulldogs get game 2 of the 3-game set. Get game 1 of the doubleheader tonight. 4-1 our final score, Artesia. For the Goddard Rockets, saw several pitchers, but taking the loss will be Michael Matheson as he came in with a 1-0 lead. He pitched a third of an inning, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. His ERA a 54. On that third of an inning with those 2 hits and the 2 runs, or the 4 hits and the 2 runs. Lucas Wright led off the game. He pitched no earned runs. It was 0-0, or he was leading 1-0 when he left the game. Tyler Conrad came in, as did Colby Eldridge there at the end of the ball game, and that's the pitching for the Goddard Rockets. Offensively, the Goddard Rockets get 5 hits over their 7 innings and the 1 run. And to scatter those 7 hits did the winning pitcher for the Artesia Bulldogs, who pitched a complete game, Nye Estrada, through 7 innings. 111 total pitches, 67 for strikes, 44 balls. He gave up the 1 run. His earned run average 1.29. He had 7 strikeouts, 4 looking and 3 swinging. A 5-hitter in the complete game, gave up 2 base-on balls, did Nye Estrada, and he gets the complete game win, 4-1. Offensively for the Bulldogs, Devin Fierro went 2 for 4. Nathan Taylor 1 for 4 and had that RBI. Josh Madrid also 1 for 4 with a single. Davian Molina went 1 for 3 with a walk. He had a double. Nye Estrada went 3 for 4 with a pair of singles and a double, and also had an RBI. Garrett Fisher was 0 for 2. Julian Rodriguez was 1 for 4 with a single. Ethan Ramirez was 0 for 1. Cody Watson 0 for 2. Frankie Galindo was DH'd for. Also coming in to get an at-bat was, I thought there was one. Oh, it was Cody Johnson. He came in, went 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. The Bulldogs get 11 total hits, 9 singles, 2 doubles. They get 4 RBIs and the win 4-1 over the Goddard Rockets. All right, game 2 will come up here in about 22
to 25 minutes. So stay right here on KSVP Radio and or KSVPTV.com. We're also out there in Facebook land if you didn't know it. KSVP Radio Facebook page and the YouTube channel as well, KSVP Radio. Thanks for tuning in here. Game 2 coming up. Bulldogs now the District 4 4A champions for this season, but they got one more game to wrap up district. We'll be back.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Wharton Sun Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of Artesia, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Western Bank of Artesia, Artesia Credit Union, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, TMJ Auto, New Hope Baptist Church, H&R Block of Artesia, Castle Rentals, Kane Electric, Frost Mortgage, Incredible Printing, Bobcat Auto, and Tate Branch of Artesia. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
That is highly critical of the leader of a veteran.